Looked like a nice piece of property, and it was half a block away from the present town hall.
The Austin Tuttle property, which is right in the smack dab middle of the residential section, that rezoning was to commercial was denied last year, year before last, so I don't think that's appropriate to look at that again for town business.
And we have no idea what the asking price on that is, Julie, and it's gotta be big.
Sure it will.
This other property at 150,000 or less would be more affordable. And if we sold on Summerfield Road, that would offset most of it, most probably. But it's worth looking at. It was interesting to walk it.
And with the house as a bonus too, I could.
Yeah, the house is really nice.
That would be.
It says the property has a house back here, but all of this is there is probably gonna get, he does with it. Yeah, that's what I say, that it really don't need two properties is back here. You got a driveway. I thought it was still a fence way back here. But I don't remember.
Yeah, is that other lot, is that separate or does he own that too?
That's a separate piece.
Okay.
That he owns.
Oh, he owns it.
He owns both his dollars.
On this.
Have y'all looked at it? You have.
I've read the Bible, I haven't walked, but it looks like.
It is nice. It's narrow when you get back there, it's flat. It's nice and flat.
When I visualize it, I'm not good, not anyway good at visualizing layouts or anything like that. I sort of visualize moving the house again, probably back where it was originally. And if we could make it into something, I think Vicky's idea was a senior center or something like that, putting a building on it, a parking lot, the house, and if there's any other property there, a park, right in the middle of everything. That, again,
That's an awful lot for three.
well,
three
yeah,
speakers.
but it depends on.
But yeah,
my
that's, I mean,
visualization.
that, yeah.
I don't see why it has to be moved, but.
Well, again, I can't visualize it there with a building, a town building behind it, but it may be, can be.
Well, I think, the other council members that haven't seen it maybe want to walk it with you because you don't know that. That's what they think.
I think the house would be a good senior center or a facility that you went out for dance and be income producing for the town.
So we're going to perhaps over the next 30 days, the other council members look at it, if they maybe put on the agenda for further discussion next month.
Yeah.
Okay, manager, do you want to caution us about anything, or what would be your first thoughts?
Well, I've already mentioned the size issue, just wanted to make sure that. This strictly mentioned that the 12 acres was near a residential area, but this is in the middle of literally in the middle of a residential area.
But there's surrounding land around it too. It's not house.
Yeah, the property next to it belongs to Miss Southern, and that's woods
Yeah, but
on one side. On the other side, I think they're rental houses. Because didn't you say that the people had no objection?
The next two houses.
The next
are
two
rental
houses
And
are
I think
rental
it joins
houses.
the Great Gables also, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it does.
the Brisbane Drive properties are part of Gray Gables. It doesn't adjoin Gray Gables.
You can see the back side.
Yeah, but I think there's two houses between, just looking at the area, looking towards Oak Ridge Road, looks like two properties before you get to Gray Gables on the corner. corner.
Okay, I thought
Go
I
back
was,
on that.
I could see that, I was mistaken there. I thought I was seeing the trees at the back.
Well, you may have, I think you did, but you're looking across two properties.
Two properties. Okay.
And then there's a house, there's one, two, there's at least 3 houses on Brisbane that back up to it.
The houses on Summerfield Road are the two houses that are left.
Again, Mr. Jones has two relatives that live along Summerfield Road just beyond that, and they didn't have any, should now be interested, they didn't have any problems with it. Now, that does not mean that, anybody else is around it.
Well, and, the other things, there's always with any development, such as well.
Of course, of course.
Why doesn't the town manager walk on it with you and the other council members? Have you been on that?
Still can't tell about the well itself.
Well, I know that, but there's a
I've been
house
on
on
the
it.
property.
You've been-
Yeah, I looked at it last week.
And what is it?
I don't know, let's see what comes in the rest of the county.
I mean, it's a big decision, whether or not we want to, one, buy another piece of property, maybe bigger, and of course, we know that we've got a willing buyer for our property, should we decide to, get rid of that, our property, some of the residents, whatever. Other properties might come available in the next 5 years, who knows, but,
Well, it's just worth a look as far as I'm concerned. There's nothing written in stone here.
right.
You've even got me agreeing to that, and that's really something. Really something.
What we do it, we all agree now.
Yeah, condition don't sell in the other piece of property.
Beth, do you have a comment?
I was just gonna say that, to remember that if you guys upgrade or do that house or decide to use it for anything else, that septic's gonna have to be redone. Because the septic's probably original with the house, and it'll no longer be grandfathered in, so it probably doesn't have a repair area.
Right, oh, yeah, I agree. Yes, ma'am.
How much is the Sessoms property? You have a second piece of property, there's 12 acres, Sessoms.
You won't get anything from Frank Sessions for $150,000, I'll tell you
I
that.
just wondered, well, what you have in there, how much is that? Oh, you don't,
No, we don't have to price on
but
it.
you don't need that.
No, I figured it was a pretty big.
Government shouldn't be in land speculation either, but it's something to think through.
Okay, so we'll come back to this next month and, talk about it again. Report on meetings, met with the sheriff, his representative, myself, and the other mayors from the Northwest Quadrant today, had a nice meeting. He was updating us on some, the many activities that they are into, including using airplane radar. I'm sort of aware of that, but updated me on a lot of that type of thing. And wishes for us to keep an open line of communication. And he will also, as it relates to situations with the county, as far as whether or not the county is going to try to do anything about charging small claims for law enforcement over the next year. I think things are pretty set so far for this year, but in case there's rumblings or anything, he will let us know in advance. That's all. Do we have a motion to go to closed session?
Question to council. Are you going to need me during or after the closed session?
No?
Yes.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
Make a motion to recess. Close session.
Okay, second.